Peace, 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 peace. Peace, what it do? This is Nikki C, and this is Chop It Up with C. How you doing? How you doing? What's good? So, of course, I'm just chilling. I just want to chop it up at this moment. See what's good with everybody. Let y'all know what's good with me. I just been relaxing for a few minutes after a long day, and I just said I'm gonna go on here for a few minutes and see what's good. So a lot of stuff is going on this plane that we are on. Um, a lot of stuff. I just been getting so much information, so much information. I can't even call it half of the time. I was just listening to a few people, um, comparing notes, comparing what I see for myself, and listening to other people that I rock with. We kind of vibing on the same vibration. I could tell just by just what they think, what they see, what's going on, and how I relate to the same information, the same things that I see as going on. Um, is this really time for everybody to really wake up? It's hard though because so many people are still caught up on what they need to catch up on, and that's really not it. You know, we got a lot of people who like to study and go back trying to put together the pieces of the puzzle when at this point that part right there is over with and done for. We just need to go within and listen to that inner voice that we have. We all have it. But you'll never get to hear your inner voice if you're always indulging with others or always got the TV on and, no meditation, no really deep thought whatsoever because there's always you're occupied with other shit that is not helping you. It's not helping nobody when they never go within or never take the time to have a meditation, like just to think about some stuff or just even meditating on life and what you've been involved in and shit like that. I feel like that's a very important part of growth. And it's not necessarily, yes, we need to know our history, but it's not necessarily going back and forth trying to prove to somebody that you know it. Like, just go for what you know yourself, take that information, uh, and grow with it. Grow with it, see what the ancestors take you to, see where you go with it. It's so much more, so much more. I really have some thoughts today because I see the state our community is in as far as what is the what people value. Our values have changed since I was coming up. A lot of the values have changed with people. They don't care about the same things that our elders cared about. And I know we've always had people who have not really gave a fuck, but we did have people that gave a fuck too, though. We had people contributing to our well-being when we was coming up. They wanted to see us do better and make it somewhere in life. And I think when they saw our families thriving, people working hard to be what they thought they should be, it was time to stop them. People was getting educations back then. People were working these government jobs and shit, trying to provide a better life for their families, which is the same thing that we've been doing now. And it's like, it's everything in the way of that. Everything is getting in the way of that. Um, we haven't had time to instill a lot of the values. A lot of people haven't been gotten any values from their elders to instill in anyone else. So our shit is all over the place to me. All over the fucking place. Did a little thing with HOTC a few years ago. It was the song with all of us on there. And I said that our youth are displaced. And they really are. They really don't know. It's like nobody's really willing to just be themselves anymore. It's like everything we see, we must duplicate in our own way. No originality, no creativity. And when there's no creativity, there is no God. We have to create. We here to create. That's what we're here for, but that's not what's happening at all. And if we are creating, we're creating a lot of people creating a bunch of bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. It's a fucking hot mess, y'all. It's a fucking hot mess out here. I tell you. And all I can do is sit back and watch. Seeing what's going on. Our community got a lot of sub communities involved in the middle of it. And a lot of different people with different values. That's all I can say. However, those of us who are chosen to walk the path that we're on, all we can do is give the message. We've given the message for years now. And as far as I'm concerned, we have prophesied everything that's happening now. We've said it in music, we've said it on videos that we've done, and now all the same shit is happening. Nobody's gonna say we did it except us, but I don't need nobody to tell me. I already see it because I done went back. Now I'm going back to the footage of us saying certain things, and now the shit is happening. I went all the way back in my own archives. I don't even know how many videos I got now. I know I got about 800. And if I don't have 800, I got close to it. I went back on a panel that I did with, I know Huey P was up there. I think Sir Drop was up there. I don't know who else was up there, but we've been always pushing the same message. We created our own lane on this platform. And did nobody want to see it happen? Nobody wanted us to have a lane. We've been attacked. We've had infiltration coming from all sides. And I guess at this point we were supposed to give up on what we was doing, but no, that's not why we're here. We're not here for all this other shit. We're here because we was put here for a reason. I knew I was gonna get a YouTube page. I knew I was gonna get a page. I knew I was gonna come on here, but I didn't come to the time was right when it was time. All this shit was ordained. Everything. The people we had to meet, the damn tests we had to go through, all the stuff. Peace. What it do? HOTC Brandon is in the building. Thank you for joining me. All the stuff that happened was all meant to be. Everything. From me, my part in it, me meeting everybody I met, and we just not gonna stop. We gonna keep moving where we gotta go to whatever platforms we gotta go to and get kicked off. Or people not want to hear what we're saying, not want to hear the message. But we started that message. That's all I know. And no matter how many times someone else tries to like take these things that we have already put out, we will still be always be the originators. That's it. I don't even care no more because we get on these platforms and these people will act like they don't hear us saying this stuff, and then as soon as we leave or something, here they are trying to push the same message. That shit is crazy, totally crazy. All we can do is stay in our lane and keep doing us. That's what I do. And when I want to crank this shit up, I get on here and I talk. I get on here and say and spit what I want to spit. The messages that I'm getting, I've released those messages. And I know there's somebody out here that's listening. And I know that it's helping someone. That's what I know. Looking at myself, and I was looking at all the wisdom that I've gained over these years. And it really shows in how I conduct myself. I conduct myself a certain way. I will not tolerate or give consent to the bullshit. Because guess what? When you know better, you always do better. These are the lessons that I've learned throughout my lifetime. And this path that I'm on, I will continue to travel this path. Nothing else is more important. I don't care about any of the things that people think I should care about. Of course, I love my family and I want to be with them and stuff, but when it comes down to this life that I'm living, I'm going all the way to the end with this shit. The war for our minds that we fighting every day, that people don't realize that they have given themselves up, they have sold themselves out for the material things, for whatever the fuck they giving it in for, giving up and selling themselves for, selling their souls. That's what it means when you put something else before what's really important, the things that matter for real, like this planet that we're all a part of, that we letting people destroy it, changing the way the natural laws and the natural things that are supposed to be. And it's just a sad thing for me. Decoded memories in the building, Realm 9. Thank you for joining me, bro. But just sit back and watch. It's painful to watch sometimes. Very painful to watch. But I do like when I hear some of these men and women that I hear talking and speaking and saying the same story I'm saying. What you mean is tripping? You can't hear me? Can you hear me, bro? Wow. Exactly. Yep. It's it's a trip, y'all. I'll be sitting back like, damn, are you serious right now? For real? They gonna go with this? People are going with this shit. And that's what's so crazy. How do you go with this shit? It doesn't a lot of this shit don't even really make no sense to me. And when you really think about it, it's not making any sense. We got people changing their body parts and doing all this shit. And just now, you never know. Somebody might be like a criminal or something and want to just change their face and all that shit and go get plastic surgery. It's so popular now, anything can be happening. And at the same time, people, those beings that are really against us can do the same thing and try to blend in with us. Sad. It just makes me sad though. That's all. But the good thing is that those of us who knows what's going on and we can see clearly right through this shit. I don't even let nobody try to play me about nothing. When people be on that little funny little shit, I'll just say something wherever I am. And a lot of people think that, yeah, you're being mean and you're doing this and you're doing that. But when you can see like I can see and you can feel these vibrations from these people, you know the real, and you know when you're being attacked. And that's just the bottom line. I watched this damn Squid Game shit. I don't know if y'all watched that. I could not believe. I mean, I could believe it though, cause I like know stuff for real. Like I already know that these things could possibly be going on for real in real life. Matter of fact, I know that they are. But for them to like put it on this movie like this shit tripped me out. It tripped me out, and I was like totally caught off guard because I thought that it was something that the children could watch because all the children watched it already. And I feel like it's too gory for children to watch. But these children have watched it and they think it's cool. And they wanted to dress up like this shit at Halloween time. And I was just like, wow, okay. I'm not going to even say because you didn't watch it. I want you to watch it. Yeah, but I've been seeing it and it's so fucked up, guys. It's so fucked up that I'm a writer and a lot of stuff that's going on in the world I've already wrote about years ago and didn't know that I already been knowing shit. That's back when I kind of like didn't know, like before I wrote all my parts for the HOTC, before I wrote some of that stuff, I was writing stories and stuff. I got a few stories. I got a play. All that shit is foreseen. I've seen the future. I've been seeing the future. I've been seeing the future and I just peeped that shit out. Uh, really peeped it out because it's like I know stuff that I don't even know why I know shit. And I'll sit up here and write a story about some shit or think I'm being creative, but really I already know. It's crazy. I don't even know, y'all, like why I know shit. And people will look at me and I know it's like I'll sit there and tell them what they're thinking. I've told people, you don't like me. Straight up, you don't like me. Stop playing. Like, don't play with me. And they look at me and they be scared of me because they know I know for real. I know for real, y'all. It's crazy how I know. It's oh my god. I wish I could talk to y'all in the back chat though, because I don't want to say all the stuff that I know on this live, but just know that I know so much stuff. I don't even know how much I know, but a few of the things that I realized in the, in all these times that I've just been sitting back thinking and meditating, and a lot of stuff comes to me in the morning. I've always told y'all that. So on the way to work, I was just thinking. I was thinking hard today for some reason. I was thinking so hard. I was passing my turns. I was like, I was supposed to turn back there. I'll be thinking this in a deep thought today for some reason. I've had dreams of real shit happening that I've already seen. So all we can do is get ready. So you telling me I need to go watch that? Yeah, you guys been saying that though. I wasn't never saying it, but I've been doing this, and it's been going for a long time. Of me having these dreams when I was a child. Oh my God, I had one of them dreams before. Yep. I don't know what, but I'm not even worried about nothing. I don't even care about this shit no more. I'm so fucking over it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit they got going on. All these mandates and all this shit. I'm just like, whatever. It's annoying. That's what it is. And I don't know how I'm supposed to let this shit affect me when I got so many other things to be care about. That's how I feel about it. I'm not giving it none of my time or my energy. Like, I'm like, whatever, okay. And I hate to go to work because I hate hearing about this shit all day. Like, shut the hell up about this shit. I just could care less. And why did y'all turn the TV on for what? I don't want to hear this shit all day. But Ice Cube, what Ice Cube do? He turned away from $9 million. I didn't even know that. I just found that out. He walked away from $9 million. He don't give a fuck. So that if that don't tell nobody nothing, if that don't send no message out, then I don't know what else somebody need to hear then. What else do you need to hear? Cause all you niggas want 9 million. Everybody want some millions. Why would Ice Cube turn it down? It's something more. Just like we all know. We know. And all these people still coming up with shit. Yep, it's time. I know it's time. We've been saying it's time. It's crazy how I don't know if you guys know. Back when they used to scratch, it was a song called "It's Time," and they used to scratch. It's time. It's time. I thought about that a few months ago, and I wanted my homeboy to scratch that for me and give it to me so I can use it because he used to scratch and do that. That was one of his that he can do better than everybody. And he said that he was gonna do it, but I haven't heard back from him. But I wanted that because it is time, and it's long over. It's been over, and I noticed that my weeks are passing by very fast. It was just Monday. Now it's Friday already again. That shit. We just. It's like we on speed right now. It's going fast, and I already know I could stop time. I'm in control of time. I already know that. I'm not really tripping off of that. And I'm doing stuff so powerfully without even trying to. I'll tell myself I'll be done with this in a certain amount of time. Now I look at the clock. I looked at the clock and I told myself I need to be done by in 30 minutes. And I know it took me 30 minutes to do it, but when I looked at the clock, 10 minutes only passed by. Only 10 minutes passed by. I was like, wow. So when you connect it to the universe, you'll be able to notice a lot more than a normal person that's not open to this stuff. And that's pretty much. I know I'm a weirdo around here because people don't see what I can see. And I can't really tell them what I see. And the small things that I even tell people that I can see, they get mad at me. They don't want to believe it. Oh, you think you some kind of god or something? How? Oh, what do you? They can. They don't like the way I talk. They be like, "You think you're a god?" And I'll just really be wanting to say I am a god, but I don't say that. I just let them be mad at me for knowing shit. They don't know who Khalifa really is, though. And I think that's why I got 4,000 views on that one video because somebody probably recognized Khalifa. They looked at that video. I got like 4,100 views. I know, I know, I know exactly. But today I got scared a little bit because it was something that I didn't want to do. And I was upset with myself for even saying that I would do it because I know what I need to be really doing. And so I was going to go ahead and do it. But for some reason, the universe prevented me. I didn't even have to do it. The universe took care of it anyway. Like, you know, you wasn't supposed to do it, but we'll take care of it this time. But, next time, be more diligent on what you know is right for you. This is the message that I got. Like, I really need to be more self care instead of always caring about everyone else. And I do that, and I've been doing too much of that. Like, wanting to love the other people, wanting to do for people too much, and I really need to take care of me at this point. And somebody had the nerve to tell me something about loyalty, and I was like, I owe no one else to be loyal except me. That's why I need to be loyal to myself. And you have the wrong concept of what loyalty is. You think dysfunction is loyalty. That's not correct. Right is right and wrong is always wrong. And that's what these people don't want to realize, and they don't want to be accountable. I don't think I'm perfect by any means, but the thing about it is that I can really be accountable for my actions. And I think that's most important in this life. That's one of the lessons we have to learn is to just be accountable. That narcissism ain't gonna get us nowhere. We got a lot of that going on, especially now with this social media. Has made it worse. It's okay to love oneself, but at the same time, it's too much of the entitlement and feeling like uh, you have to have things go your way, that controlling. That's too much. And I see that too much of that every day. So it's time that we let people know what they're doing. No more hiding it, no more sugarcoating. Just flat out tell people that you can see them for who they are. And they don't like me for that. I tell you that. I have to because I've taken too much over the years. It's been too much going on. So at this point, it's like no more. And I know that it's my job to tell people certain things. It's difficult because they want to deny the fact that I'm the one that's here to tell them this. It's crazy. It's really too much. But other than that, I don't know. I ain't dropped no link. Let me see. I'll drop a link if somebody want to come. Cause I know I haven't heard your voice in a long time, Brandon. I haven't even talked to you. I still contact Sean. Me and Sean be like really keeping up with each other. And I know Dojo has said he wanted to talk to me. I do want to talk to him. I've been going to his streams in the morning time, in the rising. And for some reason, it's like I woke up just in time to go in there and catch it. Because he be up at like 5 in the morning. It'd be like 5 in the morning. He'd be up, going in. And just that right there lets me know that the frequency is the same. And that's how I realize who I resonate with is when I've already visited some type of information. I've already thought about it, or I've just analyzed it already. And then I come on and someone else is talking about it. Hey, Miss Coleman is in the building. And so someone else is talking about what I've already just meditated on, or the messages came in some kind of way and I just was thinking about it. And then I'll come on YouTube and listen to some of the people I listen to, and they'll be saying some of the same stuff I just thought about or whatever. So I get the confirmations. That's all I can say. Oh, I got a guest up here. Let me get my guest. It's Brandon.
What's going
What's good, bro?
What's going on with you?
Man, just staying laying low, trying to stay out the way.
Hey, that's all we can do. It's been a little minute since I talked to you. You know what I mean? Been tuned in, be bit so busy, but I think it's only right to go ahead and go ahead and confirm with you that everything that you feeling, everything that you seeing, everything that you talked about, we talked about, all the ones that's still around is happening now. So it's like we just got to keep on sticking true and staying in the lane because it's this only the beginning as far as like the turn of the tide of what's getting ready to happen on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh
you
man,
really
yeah.
mentally, like really strong. Like because the illusions are going to get way, 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 way more like critical. Like you know what I mean? Because it's going to be some of your family members, your people that you call your best friend, because it's like uh those that are in power that control this current paradigm, they got all the information they need because consequently, without us knowing, we've given them, all the answers to the test that's allowing this tech, that's really not really tech, like Sean would say, in order to imprison us mentally, and once they imprison us mentally, what we call the conscious community, it won't be the conscious community. And I think, and me and Sean talk about this a lot. I don't know if you remember, Nikki, like maybe 4 years ago when I was like, y'all remember this day because the YouTube we see now is not going to be the YouTube in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's almost like people are so conscious that they've become ignorant. And it's all about who the best, who got the most views, who get the most cash. It's gotten to the point where people are talking about coming, killing each other, and it's sad because it's like we said this was gonna happen, and that's just YouTube. They don't even talk about like all the other things going on, and so it's like you really have to really stay in your guard and keep your mind strong because it's a constant attack every day. And I know you've been having some very telling dreams. I
Mm-hmm.
without saying too much live, I know, and when you were saying that you can see through and tell people, I know exactly what you mean because I do it all the time. It's like you can see through them. It's like it's almost as if you're not really using your eyes. It's like you're using all your senses that you have and combine them to one that allow you to operate in life. And and and, and it's comfortable because now it's really like it's not like you judging nobody. It's like you protecting your energy because you have to. You
Yes. Yes.
have to protect your energy because people are gonna zap it. You know what I mean? Because it's the world is so dark. I don't know if you notice it. Like it's the world is becoming darker. It's like the sun is being dimmer. You know what I mean? It's like even for me, like I only eat once a day now. Like I find myself craving more water. You know what I mean? Because I know like, what's coming. So it's like I gotta prepare my body for certain things because they talk about the food shortage and stuff, but it for me it's more like a something that's different that I really can't describe in words. It's like I don't know, it's almost like I'm getting energy or insight from something that's out of this world and it's
Out
and
of
it's
this world. Man,
comfort, but yet it's almost like I wouldn't call it scary, but it's like you just trust it, because it's not meant to hurt you. But yeah, everything you've been saying since I tuned in, it's like, yeah, she know what's up.
I know what's up. And look, my eating habits just all of a sudden I didn't want to eat nothing. All I wanted was fruit. I didn't eat nothing. I didn't eat no food except fruit. I kept eating fruit and water. That's all I wanted. I didn't want like meals. Today was like the first day I ate some food.
Mm,
Some real like a meal. I just been eating nibbling.
mm-hmm,
I'm just drinking like water, like you saying, and eating the fruit and taking my vitamins and stuff, and that's it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I know what you're talking about. It's like I'm living off some type of other energy. I'm not. I don't need the food. I don't
Right.
need it.
And
So
I know you kind of, and I'm not trying to place this on you, but I know I do. It's almost like you kind of like a black sheep, like you don't fit in no more, because like
yeah,
you can kind of like just feel the vibe of the people you're around. You can tell like it's something different, and you really can't put your hand on it. And like I deal with it every day. It's almost like you can kind of tell people like just you know either talking behind your back. It just even maybe that's just a
I feel
that's
that way. Like I know what you're talking about. I do feel that. I feel
right.
it. Like they just are they talking about me? Like I felt that way yesterday. Like It felt like they looked at me a different way yesterday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I just left. I left and went somewhere else, and I came back today or whatever. It's my job because I'm gonna tell you like this: it's a few of the people that's not with none of this crazy stuff that they got going on, but then we got a couple in there that are, well, at least one for sure. She go along with everything they say,
Mm.
even though I'm still cool with her. I don't have nothing against her. She's cool, but I know that she's gone. Her mind is not like where mine is on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have these other ladies that especially one lady, she like trying to hear what I got to say because she know I'm it's something about me
Mm.
that I'm not uh gonna tell her. I'm not gonna lead her astray.
Mm-hmm.
I just give her the information that I know I can give to her, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I know I'm weird to them because I'll go outside every so often and I'll go to the sun because I know
Yes.
I'll be going to the sun every time I get a chance to, and they be looking probably looking at me out the window, looking at me, looking at it and stuff, and going back, letting it shine on me for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
I know I'll get my vitamins that way. I'll get whatever I need from the sun every
Yeah.
time. So.
Yeah. Yes. To piggyback on that, um, for the next 11 years, because it's all done in cycles. The sun has been emitting solar flares, what they call it, but it's really the energy that we need in the planet.
Mhm.
Because how can I say this without saying too much? Um, right now, I put it to you like this: there's not too many of us that's like what we are now, and those that fall through the cracks, they are part of that. The Squid Game. Let me put it to you like this: they're part of the Squid Game mentality. They
Mhm.
more like the freelance. You know what I mean? So it's like either they have made it where either you're gonna be part of that what you were just saying, and then you got the group of the world that's the Squid Game. So it's like either way, the mind is being warred for. So it's like even though you let's say like 2 years ago that young lady that you're talking about, she might have been just like you, girl. I ain't finna woo da woo da woo da woo da woo. But
Mhm.
because her mind wasn't strong enough as she thought it was, now she's a casualty of that war. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like she knows, or it's not even that she knows subconsciously that program sees you as a threat, right? So we know that about the virus. So you are the antivirus, which is a good thing. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because even though we're outnumbered, the antivirus is still more powerful. That's why they're trying to, everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Mhm.
If not, then we're gonna take this away and take that away. So it's like that war for the mind. Well, okay, well, you mean to tell me that if I don't do this, you're gonna take my livelihood? So it's like that's that. It's like we said years ago, and it's like, well, dang, we said this, and then you kind of step back and look at, well, what happened to the family? What where we at? What we told each other years ago that we're gonna be this, and a third. But even then, Nikki, I knew that all of us ain't gonna make it, and it saddens me. Like it saddens me that what I've seen happen. You know what I mean? And I've even got out of character sometimes, but then I had to realize that I had to get a hold of my heart and my mind
Mhm.
and really just don't have no judgment because like if somebody gonna do it, it got to be me, or even you.
Mhm.
Somebody got to stand up. Somebody got to be able to when the shit hit the fan, when people looking for answers, somebody got to be the ones that remember. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because it's almost like when you look at like you said earlier, it's almost like everybody forgot Nikki.
Yeah, they forgot
You know what I mean?
everything. They forgot everything of what we used to be as a people. Period. That's what I went back to. I went back to my childhood and my upbringing and everything that we stood for at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And now all I see is a bunch of followers, people who want to be in the limelight. They want to be seen all the time and all this stuff. And I'm just looking at all these actions and these behaviors of the people, and I know it's not normal. It's a sickness that's plaguing the world, the universe. It's
Mm-hmm.
plaguing. It's a plague.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I just be thinking that people gonna wake up one day and be like, "What did I do?
Right.
Why did I do this? Why did I let all these material things and all these things cause me to forget who I was
Mm.
and let something else take over me? These entities, these demonic spirits, or whatever it is that's taking these people down right now. They gone.
Mm-hmm. And what's sad, Nikki, they don't even know.
They the Walking Dead for real. Like that's what we would call them, the Walking Dead
Right.
zombies.
Yes. They don't even know, Nikki.
I
That
know they think that this is the thing, man.
Yep.
They think everything that was going on was the things that are of importance. All this stuff, this was an illusion created for them to get to lose their whole soul.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And Sean said something to me yesterday, and it makes so much sense. Think about this, right? Think about that why they caught up in that illusion. Imagine not being able to remember that you can remember. Imagine for a second, like from the outside looking in, that the people that you see, the people that you knew or know, and seeing how they got this entity in them, right? And comparing yourself not in a judgmental standpoint, but as a measure to see how you see through the illusion, right? You see it, and as much as you try to talk to them, they don't want to come out. But imagine when it get to the point where they don't have the capacity to remember that they are like this, that they don't even know that what they're doing, that they can come out of that, because that portion of the program that they are implementing as we speak, because they it's not got to the point now that they put it out there like, hey, this is what we're doing to y'all. We finna put y'all in the metaverse. We finna put y'all in
Joe
this.
told him that though. Like, do you know that some years ago I had some type of fucking app, some shit that I was on online, and I got in there and I had my own little avatar, all this shit. And you can put yourself anywhere in these different rooms. And I put myself in a room, and then somebody came in the room with me, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know about this. I didn't like the way that felt."
Right,
So I
right.
never went back on there because I didn't like that. I was cool just doing it by myself and or whatever. That was fine. But when somebody was able to come in there with me, it was a weird feeling to me.
Oh my God. Let me. Oh my God. You just gave me goosebumps. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the door to what you just said. So that app was just a beta test of them actually bringing that into the physical world, right? So
Hmm.
what was on the phone, now that everybody's mind is captivated through that programming, now it's going to be mentally like that now, like, so where people can like, just, how can I say this, because it's hard for me to really put in words without trying to give an example. So okay, so what was done on that app is now going to be physically, you're going to be able to physically see that, like, people minds are going to be like how they are now. Everybody mind faces in the phone. So
Yeah.
now it's going to be like, okay, you can just really just be just walk into somebody's head.
Oh no, that's not cool right there. That's not
Because
cool.
that's what the whole Neuralink and all this stuff, because they I don't want to say too much on here, but they want a one world where there is no free thinkers.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like I'm not gonna say it because I don't want your channel to be flagged, but the beta test of it is if you say that word or that B word or that C word, they shut you down because misinformation. So just that alone, should let the people that know or quote unquote conscious and woke know. Well, hold on, wait a minute. If they doing that with that word, those two words,
They can do more work.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
So yeah, I already saw them taking our trying to take the freedom of speech for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
That's been going on for a while. Um, yeah.
But see, it ain't nothing that we have to fear. It's more so like me and Sean tell each other, like try to save the minds of as many as we can. Those that want to know, those that are on the verge of like, man, I know it's something. Who can I front? Who can I listen to? You know what I'm saying? Because like we are a danger to that entity, to this
And
paradigm.
yeah.
We don't follow the group per se. We do our own thing. We're in our own lane. We don't bother nobody. But that's a threat. But at the same time, we there's no fear because we are hidden. We are covered by a force, a source, whether you want to call it God, whether you want to call it the great architect, even Khalifa, that energy that you have that's protecting you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like where we are now and what the ancestors and the ancients called us that we were prophesied and predicted to come as these star seeds, right? So you can look all this up. The sun every single day is emitting solar flares, right? And that's what's giving us the energy. You know what I mean? That's what's giving us this power to be able to see all this stuff. Because if the enemy has weapons, why not the children of the supreme creator? We gonna have our weapons, but see, our weapons not gonna be the bullets and the knives. Ours is gonna be the supremacy and
Mm-hmm.
the cosmic codex of the mind, being able to outthink it. Because see, they can't. The old world of shooting and all that's done. They realize that hey, we can do more with keeping people alive and using their brain and putting them as slaves. It ain't about white and black no more. It
No.
it's done got way beyond that. They realize, well, hold on, we can use everybody because it's
Yeah.
really them against
It's
us.
been not about that. They use that for certain other reasons, but I think it's been it was that's been over actually.
Yeah, yeah,
But they know that that's what we dwell on, so they keep on.
yeah, 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 yeah. Leave us at our own vices.
Yeah, because we destroy each other, and they don't have to do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, fat vegan in the building
Fat V. Yeah.
telling us to get rid of that what is it? We got to get rid of fat vegan out of our bodies. That's what we've been doing without even knowing. When we not eating all that food and we just drinking water
Oh yeah.
and eating an alkaline diet.
Oh yeah. You see and like I don't know if you've seen that Cat Williams special,
I
but
did.
two most important things in the whole universe is water. Water. You see you can where we at right now? Because here's the thing too,
Can
and my
anybody make some water?
yeah yeah Cat Williams said you try to make some water,
Yep.
but yeah, water is the most important thing. And then like I said, my dad he works for the government. He was like, man, listen, all that food, you know what I mean. And I get it. There are some people that no matter what color, no matter what it is, that hey, that's all they can afford. You feel me? Because they don't know, but
Hmm.
we know. So like all the food that's on these fast food chains, all that stuff, man. I'm telling you, I come to the conclusion that that's people.
Mm.
They can't make that much cow meat. You know what I mean? They can't make that many chickens. You feel me? Like it's what 300, almost 400 million people in the country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it reminded me of what's the movie Soylent Green that came out in the 70s?
Yeah, I watched that movie. I can remember when I was a little child watching that
Yeah,
movie. See, I'm telling you, I've been on this shit.
right,
I wasn't that old when I was watching that.
right, right. And you see all this obese people because of the simple fact that they're not eating food. It's not food. So that thing that they release, all it's gonna do is pretty much increase the death rate. And I'm
Yeah.
not talking film. I'm this is reality. I mean, I see it. I work at the ER last night, and we had this one guy. He was I think like 500 pounds or whatever, and type 2 diabetics, congestive heart failure. I mean, just everything, right?
Mm.
And all I could think and just like, dang, it's the diet. And I'm seeing little kids, 5, 6, 7 years old, overweight, and it's like, you know,
The diabetes and all that come from
all
all
that.
that damn food.
Yeah. So it's like,
It do, because my little nephew and them got it, because they mama didn't listen to me when I kept telling her, stop
mm,
letting them eat this shit.
yeah, yeah. So it's like now that we know we have to continue because it's only gonna get worse. And as much as people say, "Oh, you can't say the Fed," no, this is reality. If it's not through the gun violence, if it's not through all the other vices that's been placed out there, you as your own individual gotta be able to see through it. You know what I mean? Do I hate that the world is like this today? Yes, but we knew these times are coming. But at the same time that I've realized that when I used to listen to brothers like Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, all them,
Mm.
they said that when these things start happening, we know that this realm is over and what's to come. You know what I mean? Because it can't keep going on like this.
No, it can't. It gotta be over it soon.
You know what I mean? At some point, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking doom and gloom, but I'm actually happy in a way because it's like you think about all the crap that's going on. You know what I mean? And we only know just a percentage, but even then, I don't even know the whole because that of which the amount that I do see tells me the whole story. It tells me the whole story. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a war for the mind. You know what I mean? And we know the food is tainted. We know the air is tainted. Like Cat Williams said, you can't even breathe no more. You got to wear a mask. And I'm going to tell you this too. Wearing that mask does more damage to you. Wearing a mask constantly all day, every day does a lot of damage to your lungs and eventually give you heart disease because now you're not able to get that 21% oxygen that's freely in the air to process that to go through the molecular processes that it has to go through to go and enrich your blood. So what you're going to see in the next probably 5 to 10 years, people that was healthy, never had no kind of heart problems, whatever, you're gonna start seeing a lot of more heart disease. But guess what they're gonna blame it on? That C word. So
Mm.
it's the Georgia Guidestones, what they talked about happening. But at the same time, again, I'm not afraid of it because like I don't fear death. I don't it for me, I want to make sure before I close my eyes on this side, Nikki, that I instill into my children the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered. That they have the control and the power of their own mind. Because the thing is, the less of us, like you, me, Sean, Fat Vegan, whoever that really know, we are last of a dying breed of individuals, of supreme beings that's here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the new supreme being is the phone, the television, the Google. You see,
Mm.
now it's like, when you really step back and look at it, the God that they've been wanting, they've created it. They finally created it. And as much as I don't like using the Bible, but I'm gonna use it because I'm gonna use it for the moral of the story. We see these things happening, and even though we know the story of the Bible, it came from a more ancient text, but all these civilizations that got destroyed and the resets, this is our version. This is, because before there was another version of an ancient book that told the people, hey, you got to make sure you got to do this before this, here, the third. Okay, well, this is our version. So what's the moral of the story? Have love in your heart. Love in your heart. Stick
Mm-hmm.
together, protect each other, have control over your temple, eat right. And that's the best we can do because everything else is out of our control. But see, things are a little bit more sinister now because the same book, the same ancient text that we have access to, those that's in power had the same, they know the same thing, but even more, they have the capability to try to stop that ascension of the people.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing now. And
So
I wanted to add to the part about the food. You said that you think it's people. Okay. So that just gives us another thing to look at because they're saying over the holidays there will not be turkeys and all this stuff. So that's what everybody talking about now. They're running around worried about the turkeys. So if they don't have no turkeys, that's gonna confirm
come on, come on,
everything.
come on. Come on, man. It confirmed it. See what I'm saying, Nikki? Like, and my thing is this too. Even we look at the turkey, right? My dad used to say this all the day, like, man, don't eat no turkey. Man, a turkey is a vulture. It's in the family of a vulture. A vulture eats dead flesh.
Oh
So
wow.
now that they run out of turkey, well, what happened? What happened to all the what happened to all the chicken wings? Where are they at? So now it's like, okay, I know what time it is now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now it's time to drink more water.
We've been knowing what time it is. That's why we got all this fruit in here, and that's why we got
Right,
juice and water,
right,
almonds.
right, right. Almonds, all the nuts, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm telling you, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And a lot of the guys I work with, and see, they say it all the time, but they don't. They see. I play the fool at work, so I can get the insight of. And what I mean by the fool, I keep my mouth closed.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, see these are counterparts of a lot of complexion, and I'm not judging them because they live on the same planet that we live on, right? But it's the fact that they know too, but they don't know it in the way that we know it. They know that, hey man, there's something going on. So what they do, they go hunting. They got compounds, they got underground bunkers and stuff. I be hearing at work. Yeah, we just went and put 15 railroad car type things down the ground, and such and such, such and such. We just ordered this, and the third. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers know what time it is. They preparing. So then I sit back and I look at the younger generation, Nikki, that all they want to do is put the money to their ear. They want to pull the guns. They want to wear the skinny leg jeans. So it's like Cat Williams said, and we even said it, it's a war going on, and we don't even know we at war.
Yeah, the war is here already. We just sitting back watching, seeing what's going to all take place.
It's sad, man. It's real sad. Like it's really sad. You know, um, it's pretty much over with. You know what I mean? So it's like I tell Sean, when we have our talks, bro, we it's ascension is on the way, and for what that mean to you, it means for you, but I know what it means for me and for my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people been saying, oh, it's fake, but no, I'm telling you, it's real.
It's gonna get. My son even knows. That's what I'm happy about. That my son, he just woke up all of a sudden and just came over here and started listening to all what I be listening to, and
Mm-hmm.
he listened to more shit than I listen to.
Right.
He didn't put me on to some people that man. I don't know if you know Rashard Jamal.
I heard.
Yeah, that dude is on fire. He is not playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not playing. He like this is a war. We're in a war. It's the revolution. He be going in, and he
Yeah.
be talking about all the ancestors and all the stuff that we talk about. Like I'm like this dude. He got thousands of people watching him, so it got to be some more people that's with us.
Oh yeah. You think about it like this. There's 7 billion people on the planet. And if I had to guess, out of 7 billion people, I would say it's roughly probably about maybe, and I'm just being honest. I honestly believe it might be a half a billion people that know what's up. And that's no fault to the ones that don't. I'm just saying that there might be a 500 million people on this planet worldwide, no matter if you're white, black, Asian, Pacific, Haitian, Jamaican, Australian. It don't matter because we all live on this planet, and we, like Cat Williams said, and we've been saying it. We all been lied to. We
Yeah.
all been lied to. So
All.
it's gonna take the love for us to stand our ground and come together, not as a collective and like big groups, but I'm saying like in that sense of a spirituality that ties us together. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not physically in California where you at, but I love you as my sister. I'm not in Canada with Sean, but I love him as my brother, just like I love my wife that's in the house right now. Like it's a bond that
Mm-hmm.
we share, that we know that we can speak this language that many don't understand, but we understand it. We have dreams that others may not have, but we understand those dreams. We know how to decode these things. We remember. We see that we see the things that's coming, and sometimes we don't have to speak on them. You know, and it's giving me goosebumps right now because I know you know, Nikki. I know you know, and like I said, I know Sean knows. You know what I mean? And every day I be praying for one of our brothers that I haven't talked to him in a year, Theo. You know what I mean? Wherever he is,
Yeah.
so it's tough. This war is a very silent, cold, chaotic war that nobody knows going on. Only a select few. So I just do my thing, Nikki. I just stay out the way now. I just sit back and watch and just hope for better days for those that don't lost their way. You know, I
Well,
ain't God, ain't no judge. It's just I see now. I can only pray and hope that people in their time they see it before it's too late.
I want them to see it so bad. You know I do.
Yeah,
Because that's how our heart is. Our heart is that we want to save as many people as we can. If we want them to hear us, like,
yeah,
want them to see it, that we want them to receive it and go inside themselves so they can see it too.
yes,
But these people are gone off this materialism and all this other stuff.
yeah,
Body, these booties, and all the shit that they do. This is what they want to do.
yeah,
They
yeah,
want to be worried about the wrong things right now, and this is not the time.
yeah, yeah. Hell, the money disappearing. They now the thing is what's so crazy. They talk about cryptocurrency, new thing. No, cryptocurrency ain't new. That's been the currency the whole time. When we used to put our physical money in the ATM or in the bank, it's always been digits and zeros. It's just not. They just showing you because it's over with. It's over. So it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and show them. Let's go ahead and let them show them the fiat. Let them know the whole time it's been zeros and dots and ones and twos and threes and ones and fours. Let's show them all the different names, the Shiba Inu, the crypto, and let's get them to invest in this. Let's take more of their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
their
we
energy,
go
not
bonkers.
even money. It's our energy. They want to take our energy.
Right, right,
'Cause they
right.
feed off of our energy, and that's what the whole big thing is. It's like, okay, if we can get them to attach themselves emotionally to these archetypes that we have, they can guide them and lead them into whatever the hell we want them to do. You know what I mean? We gonna take their energy and get this done.
Right,
So
right,
I was looking at it, and I really realize it though. It's not that, I see it.
right.
I see, like, when somebody passed away, they want us all to jump on that bandwagon and feel some kind of way to where they're just gonna drain the people's energy. You know, when we was talking about that other stuff with oh my god, with the CERN stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. I remember.
So I kind of I figured it out now in my own mind that a lot of this stuff is a way to keep everybody distracted
Yeah,
and not really being able to go within themselves. So this is a lot of times why people ain't inside themselves, because there's so much shit going on that can keep you from going inside yourself.
right, Nikki. Right, Right. 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 And because they know, and I hate saying they, but we know who they is.
Mm-hmm.
Keys to freedom is inside because they understand that above our heads is the cosmos. But the same cosmos that's above your head is within you also. The same way they able to design this biological warfare, right? That attacks the inner worlds, the inner realms of you, of us, because the only way to kill a god is to kill and attack the kingdom of God and the goddess, right? So at the same time, we're getting help from the cosmos. All these quakes and thunderings and all this stuff that's happening is the universe, this earth, this planet, whatever you want to call it, flat earth and all this shape, and it's not going to save nothing. It's not. Whether or not we aboriginal to the land, and we aboriginal to the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like the illusion has gotten so huge because they like being on YouTube, and we arguing and debating all this. So those that control YouTube, oh shit, they really know that they did are aboriginal and this and the third, but at the same time, they still control the lands. They still control the deeds and the note. You still got to go get the deeds and the note from who? The government or the land. So it's like all that stuff got to be put away. It's time for the real truth now. The clock of destinies. It's time now. Like it's time for us to put the board game, the pieces of all that stuff back in the box and to prepare ourselves for this rocky road, this chaotic journey we're finna go through. And I know people feel it. They can run from it and hide and try to turn a blind eye, but you can't. You can't. And only thing we can do is just continue to keep living, having love in our heart. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. You got some people that's losing their loved ones. You got kids waking up every morning with no food to eat. Hell, you got some people don't even know their parents. I mean, we don't have our grandmas no more. I mean, there's so much going on, and this is all by design. All by design. So we have to really stand guard. Like I said, 4 years ago, the last war to be fought would be the war for your mind. And as we see it, hell, the new TV show, the movie Squid Game. What is that? When you really analyze that movie, it's a mental game. It's the war for your mind. They showing you. You got to make a choice. What do you make choices at in your mind? Either you're gonna take this, you know what, or you're gonna lose your job. Where you make that choice at in your mind? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I'm somebody to be followed. I'm just saying like we said this. We all said it. We knew. So since we knew, how should we operate in 2021 moving forward? How should we be? See, I got ridiculed for being a Mason, you know, but that don't mean anything. I'm still here with everybody. I don't have no keys to no back room where, I get access to the book of secrets and all this stuff. I mean, we all listen, everybody here, everybody, there's nowhere to run. They trying to build spaceships and you can't run from it. No man can escape God. No man can escape the supreme being of the universe, the creator that created everything, even thought, the atoms, the molecules, the eyes, the bloodstream, the lungs, the all existence itself. Nobody can escape that. I don't care who you are or what you know. And that's humbling to me. It's always been humbling to me. I fall on my knees every day and just thank the creator, him or her, for allowing me to see and be conscious and cognizant of this and have the full awareness thereof to know and have senses to be able to have control and, like Sean say, free will of my free will to be able to know that I'm a part of something greater than myself, that there is life after death, because life is a word and death is a word. Because life has what? 4 letters. Death has 5. 4 and 5 is 9. So even when you speak those words, you still have divine 9. You know what I mean? So everything is everything. As above, so below. Is we know this. So it's like just exist. Have love. Love is pure. It don't hurt nobody. Love is a 4-letter word. You understand what I'm saying? So 4 gives you a foundation. You know what I mean? It protects you. It keeps you guarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much going on out here, man. And it's scary at times. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's scary. You know what I mean? As a firefighter, I see it all. You know what I mean? And also as a medic at the hospital, I see it all. I see people in their worst. I don't care how rich, how much money people say they have. Man, I seen rich people die of cancer. I seen a rich lady, 35 years old. You know what I mean? Got diagnosed with brain cancer. It don't matter. Like, life is precious and it's short. You know what I mean? I lost somebody dead to me recently. You know what I mean? So there's so much going on down here on this earth, y'all. And it's not up for debate no more. What are we debating? How much we know? You know, because how much you know only matters to the ones that you're debating against. But once you close your eyes for the last time on this side, what does it matter after that?
Yo, Brandon, man, my shit kicked me off.
Oh,
My phone went dead.
oh man, okay. I ain't know
Yeah.
you was on, Nikki. I was
Huh?
just rambling.
You knew that I was gone? That's crazy. I'm glad you didn't know I was gone. You might have just jumped off.
No, I was just up here just rambling. I ain't even know it was. I ain't even know. I was just up here in the zone, man. Just talking to whoever might be out there listening or might be listening later, 2 or 3 years down the road. You know what I mean? Leaving our own scriptures behind,
Yep.
leaving our scriptures behind. You know?
I don't be knowing why we be arguing over the Bible either, though. That be making me so mad, though. And half of the time, people don't be having it right. And I'll be hot because I know.
Right,
I know the Bible. So,
right. Oh, I know you
somebody.
do. I know you do. I know you do. It was meant to be that way, Nikki, because it was created for your own interpretation. That's the beauty of it. But
That's
with your
the
own
beauty.
intention, it's your intention behind it of when you share it with somebody. What's your intention behind it when you share it? And that's why a lot of us went wrong.
Everything. That's the point. That you said the perfect word. Intentions.
Right,
See, when you don't know that every time you do something, there's an intention behind it. When you don't know that and you don't realize what you're doing, then you can mess up a lot of stuff. But when you know that your intentions matter, then you start making better choices in life.
right.
For real. Because your intentions, man, that's a lasting effect.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we had this talk. This was beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's been a little minute, but I'm still here. Like I'm just in the shadows, Nikki, just watching. I try to stay out of the way so I can get sucked back in because it, like I said, I be wanting to get in on some of these live streams, but when I hear the stuff that's going on, it's like, why waste my energy for this? Not saying that I'm better, but it's like it's the same stuff we talked about years ago, but there's the problem hasn't been solved, and that's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and it's like, we better than this, people. We talking about, like I said earlier, we talking about who aboriginal to the land, we aboriginal to the earth. Okay, then once you find out that you Cherokee, Choctaw, or whatever, okay, now what? What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do? And I'm not knocking nobody that does that. I'm just saying it's so much greater things at hand that we need to be preparing ourselves for our kids for. You know what I mean?
And there's so much time being wasted on that. That's what I don't like too. How do you have time to be on a platform all day long trying to prove that you know something? Like knowing something is good, great, that's wonderful. But what are we doing to move forward on the things that we know?
Right.
And I get tired of the arguments with that stuff. So like I really am just over it all.
Yeah. 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 I've come to the realization too, Nikki, that some, not all, they don't want it to be solved because once it's solved, then what's next? So it's like it's like we know, like, the drugs and certain things are put in certain neighborhoods for a reason, because if there was no drugs in the hood, then there would be no what? There would be no reason for cops. So they have to have it. So it's like some people need this circular crap, which I say this to the defense of it. 5 years ago, yeah, that was, you know what I mean, because 5 6 years ago, a lot of us was asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that we awoke, it's like, okay, we still talking about that. Like, we all from somewhere. Let's just say we all from somewhere. Now what do we do with that information? If you're not going to use it in a way that's going to protect us, to get us a better quality of life, then it need to shut the argument. Okay, well, the earth is flat, the earth is round. Okay, the earth is flat and round. Now what? What's going to give us a better quality of
It's
life?
both of them. Yep, it's both of them.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Nikki. I'm just existing. I'm just existing. All I can do is just continue to receive these gifts from the universe, which you talked about. Like I said, we don't really got to talk about it on here. People gonna call us crazy, but that's fine too. Because
They don't want
hell,
crazy. Us.
uh, 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 Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and what's the guy named Brennan, who got the damn shit up in the sky 50, 60 years ago, they were calling people fucking crazy. Oh, you can't land a rocket from down like that. That's crazy. Look what the hell they doing. They growing a fucking ear, excuse me for cussing on your planet, on a mouse in a lab. Come on, man. So it's like, it's like now when we talk about our spiritual gifts, oh, you crazy. Yeah, you crazy. You crazy. Okay, that's cool. I'll be crazy.
I like my spiritual gifts. I'm glad I realize I have them. So if you
Right.
don't have any, that's not my fault.
Right. Right.
Because you didn't tap in. That's why.
There you go.
You tapped into some type of attachment to some material things. So
There you
and that's an illusion. So whatever.
there you go. There you go, Nikki. There you go. Man, I thought Sean would have popped up here, but hey, listen, Queen, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and go get myself ready for work tomorrow. It's been a joy talking with you, and every time you go live, if I got time, I'm gonna jump up here and chat it up with you. You be safe out there in Cali now.
I will, and thank you so much. And the same protection over you too, my brother.
Yes, ma'am. Peace and love.
Peace and love. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful conversation, guys. And that ain't nothing but the universe because I didn't even know that I was gonna see Sean and Brandon tonight. I just came on here out of the blue, just like, I'm going here and say something because I haven't said anything in some days, and my platform must go on as far as I'm concerned. And I think that, like I said, someone out here wants to hear what I'm saying. They want to hear this, so they need to hear it, and I got it for them. There is hope for the people who are vibrating on this frequency that we're on. There are many of us out here just sitting back watching it all. And like I said, I had got bad at my eating habits and just was eating everything, candy and shit, all this stuff. And then something that said it's time to let go of all that. So it's been about probably like 3 weeks now that I ain't been eating no candy or nothing. And my appetite just went changed to not really want to eat too much, just the water. And then I found out that I was drinking some Gatorade, and I found out I shouldn't be drinking that either. So I stopped drinking that a few days ago. So, and this morning I had like a turmeric tea with just some lemon squeezed in it, and that's it. But it's a lot for us to think about and changing our diets. The universe is just guiding me on some most of this stuff, like me changing my diet and all that. And I don't want to call it a diet. I forgot. Me changing my lifestyle, my eating habits. Um, you can just tell when there's a change and a shift because a lot of things start changing for even us, not just outside in the atmosphere. We start changing. I can feel a lot of this going on in my body. I know some of the things that are going on with me, that's true, but at the same time, the universe is going through its thing. So people that like us, we can feel it within inside of us. But yeah, I'm about to end this now. My hour has been surpassed. I went 30 minutes over, and you know how I say I don't want to go too long because people will not want to go back and listen. I appreciate everybody who fell through here tonight. Coleman, Decoded Memories, Brandon, Fat Vegan, and I think that's it. Who came and showed their faces. I appreciate y'all. And that just lets me know there's still a reason for me to come back. But until next time, y'all already know what I want y'all to do. So do it. I'm out.